Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. And today's video I am using predominantly Elle Studio products. I really love their products and I wanted to focus on them today. So first of all, I'm using this stamp set, which is called the Pattern Blocks stamp. And I've just pulled out some inks that I think will work nicely with the colours in my photos. The photos are of my children and two of their friends when they finished their SATs back in 2017. I took them out for a treat meal to TGI Fridays down at Cheshire Oaks, which is a local shopping village near us. And so I picked them up from school and took them down for burgers and milkshakes and things. They absolutely loved it. It was really nice to be able to treat them. So I've pulled out Distress Oxides in Candied Apple, which is the red, Fossilized Amber is the yellow, Blueprint Sketch is the blue, and Dried Marigold is the orange. And I'm just using this grid stamp to create a vertical line down the page. And now I'm going to come in with some of the bits from one of the Elle Studio monthly kits. These monthly kits are fantastic. You get 3x4 cards, 4x6 cards, and 2 punch-out pieces with things like these tags and tabs that you'll see me using today. So the photos that I've printed are 3x4, so I've printed 2 on a 4x6. And one's of the kids together eating their burgers, and the other one is of 2 of the milkshakes that they got that were absolutely amazing. They had these as their desserts. So just going to glue those 2 photos down, just offsetting them against one another. And you can see I've tucked in one of the tags from the monthly kit. I'm not going to glue the photos down yet because I'm trying to decide what to do. I wanted to use a lot of stars because I've just felt that that was perfect to say that they are all stars. They completed their exams and they were feeling on top of the world. These 2 chipboard pieces that I've got that are full of stars are from a Polish company called Snip Art, and my friend Jackie Ashton, who's on the Halo Magpie design team, bought me this set. I love them and I just thought that this layout would be perfect to use them on. So I'm just trying to work out where everything's going to go. I wanted to bring some black into the layout because I thought it was very primary coloured and I wanted those colours to pop a bit, and bringing black in certainly makes that happen. So again, from the Pattern Block stamp, I've pulled out this one with all the stars on, and I'm just going to overlay that over the grid coloured pieces that I've stamped. So offsetting it as I go. And I think I do 5 layers of this going up the page. So just keep bringing those photos back to see exactly where I want to put it, because obviously I don't want to waste my time stamping if the photos are going to go over the top. But I'm just widening that strip that goes up the page there. I definitely need to pull out my Elle Studio stamps and kits a lot more, and their stickers, because they're absolutely gorgeous. They create the most amazing layouts. And you don't always need pattern paper when you've got bits and pieces like this. It just works so very well. So I definitely want to use that 3x4 journaling card on the left-hand side because it says this was awesome. And that just works really nicely with a group of 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds. So working out where those stars are going to go still, I'm not quite sure. They all go in different directions, and I struggle with that a little bit to work out exactly which way they're supposed to go. I suppose that's the point. They can go anyway, but I think that's just the way my brain works. I do struggle sometimes working out which one needs to be upright. So gluing everything down now that I've got that background worked out, and then I can go ahead and start embellishing. So I'm using my tab punch to punch out of this lovely star card to create a tab for above the photo, and that's where I shall add my date. So just gluing that down on top of the photo there. And then coming in with my archival ink to stamp the date, which was 17th of May, 2017. I can't believe it was 6 years ago already. Time really does fly, doesn't it? I think these pandemic years that we've had do certainly have an effect on the way our years have passed. We sort of lost a couple, didn't we, along the way? So now that date is down, and get this whole map glued down in place. And those grids are a great way to check that everything's straight. I love those lines, vertical and horizontal lines. So still not quite sure how these chipboard pieces are going to go. So in the meantime, I'm just going to add a tag that says the details. So I'm going to stamp this in black onto some scrap card, and then I can cut it out and put it where I want it to go. And this will hold my journaling. There's not a great deal of journaling to write, just what I've told you really. So just trimming this out, and then I shall add my journaling onto that and get it stuck down, and it goes underneath that right hand photo. It nestles in really nicely in that gap between the two. So I use my single hole punch just to get the corners cut out, and that's where it'll go there. So just adding the journaling onto that, and then I can get it stuck down. Again, just using my wet glue for ease because it was there. So now again, fiddling and faffing with those chipboard stars, and I decide I really need to just get them stuck down because otherwise I'm going to keep turning and moving them, and I just need to commit. I think I realised that no matter which way round I put them, they're going to look nice anyway. So just adding those to the corners, so that creates that horizontal line that I do enjoy so much in my layouts. And then coming in with some more stamps. This one says love this, so I'm going to use that fossilised amber again and stamp it down below the photo there, and then down the right hand side of the other photo, again just for balance. So using the same ink first of all there, and then again, as I say, down that right hand side of that photo there. So next I want to add some wax twine to my tag. So I'm just going to tie a bow with this red, and that finishes that off nicely, and it really brings a bit of texture and interest to the top of the layout there. So just snipping off the ends, and then I'll add a dot of glue just to hold that in place. So next I'm coming back into the die cuts from the kit. It's the June 2023 kit that I'm working with, and this says school's out for summer. Now they hadn't finished school at this point, but when they're in year 6, as soon as the SATs are over, it's just treat days really, because they've done all the hard work that they need to before they go up to high school. So I thought that worked really nicely there. And then another piece that says big smiles, and I like that at the bottom there. And then one more piece that's this little, sorry, a couple more pieces. So first of all, that navy star, and then this tab. And this tab I'm going to use a stamp on to say the best. And that's what I love about Elle Studio products. They have these little spaces where you can use their stamps to bring things in. So these are some puffy stickers from Elle Studio, and I'm just going to add a couple of those. One that says celebrating this one that says good eats at the top, and then one that says smile at the bottom. So just tucking those into place. Oh, and yes, that one at the top that says the best. I'd forgotten about that. So there we go. That's those puffies on. And now I'm going to come in with my black Nouveau Crystal drops in ebony black, just to add some dots around the page, bringing that black around the page. So just, it tends to be in groups of 3s, not always, but I do like a little cluster of 3 about the page. And then once that's done, I'm going to come in with these clear acetate stars and just bring some more stars around the page. So adding black, orange, red and yellow. I'm just scattering those amongst those chipboard pieces that I've got there. Almost done now. Trying to work out exactly where to put them, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this, and it just shows you don't always need pattern papers. If you've got some nice stamps, colourful inks, that will work. Thanks again, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.